The wise are instructed by reason, average minds by experience, the stupid by necessity and the brute by instinct. The harvest of old age is the recollection and abundance of blessing previously secured. It is the character of a brave and resolute person not to be ruffled by adversity, and not to desert their post. Life is nothing without friendship. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery, by the doubling of our joy and the dividing of our grief. While there's life, there's hope. I have always been of the opinion that unpopularity earned by doing what is right is not unpopularity at all but glory. A man of courage is also full of faith. We learn nothing from history except that we learn nothing from history. Your enemies can kill you, but only your friends can hurt you. The face is a picture of the mind with the eyes as its interpreter. The purpose of education is to free the student from the tyranny of the present. Silence is one of the great arts of conversation. Glory follows virtue as if it were its shadow. The higher we are placed, the more humbly we should walk. The authority of those who teach is often an obstacle to those who want to learn. It is not by muscle, speed, or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, the force of character, and judgment. It is the peculiar quality of a fool to perceive the faults of others and to forget his own. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory. The shifts of fortune test the reliability of friends. If we are not ashamed to think it, we should not be ashamed to say it. Faithfulness and truth are the most sacred excellence and endowments of the human mind. It is a great thing to know our vices. Confidence is that feeling by which the mind embarks in great and honorable courses with a sure hope and trust in itself. An unjust peace is better than a just war. Live as brave men, and if fortune is adverse, front its blows with brave hearts. The man who is always fortunate cannot easily have a great reverence for virtue. The life given us, by nature is short, but the memory of a well-spent life is eternal. To be content with what we possess is the greatest and most secure of riches. We should be as careful of our words as of our actions. There is no one who can give you wiser advice than you can give yourself. You will never make a slip, if you listen to your own heart. Every word that is unnecessary only pours over the side of a brimming mind. Hatreds not vowed and concealed are to be feared more than those openly declared. It is difficult to persuade mankind that the love of virtue is the love of themselves. What is morally wrong can never be advantageous, even when it enables you to make some gain that you believe to be to your advantage. The mere act of believing that some wrongful course of action constitutes an advantage is pernicious. We must not say that every mistake is a foolish one. It is foolish to tear one's hair in grief, as though sorrow would be made less by baldness. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. Read at every weight. Read at all hours. Read within leisure. Read in times of labor. Read as one goes out. The task of the educated mind is simply put, read to lead. Not to know what has been transacted in former times is to be always a child. If no use is made of the labors of past ages, the world must remain always in the infancy of knowledge. Long life is denied us. Therefore let us do something to show that we have lived. The life of the dead is placed on the memories of the living. The love you gave in life keeps people alive beyond their time. Anyone who was given love will always live on in another's heart. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Cultivation to the mind is as necessary as food to the body. The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. Just as the soul fills the body, so God fills the world. Just as the soul bears the body, so God endures the world. Just as the soul sees but is not seen, so God sees but is not seen. Just as the soul feeds the body, so God gives food to the world. The enemy is within the gates. It is with our own luxury, our own folly, our own criminality that we have to contend. What then is freedom? The power to live as one wishes.